to your daily dose of awesome, your live 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Today's topic is the three critical elements of a highly profitable home-based business. And this content is actually being delivered by a very old friend, but not only not that he's old, but we just known each other for quite a while. I'm super excited. He's not only one of my oldest friends in the industry, he's also a highly skilled recruiter, highly skilled marketer, seven-figure producer, and mentored me many times on my journey to where I am today. So, what is up, Aaron? How you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. Couldn't be better. How about yourself, Ferny?
Good, good. Now, Aaron. So, Aaron, this is Aaron Rashkin. I'm gonna bring you on, Aaron, in just a moment. I just need to do my whole spiel here with regards to people who are new, who may not know who we are. So my name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm an online lead generation and online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners. That includes network marketers, direct sellers, and affiliate marketers multiply their incomes using the internet. Now, I built my first six-figure network marketing business within a couple years of discovering this information that we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible for over $11 million in gross income into my home businesses and hundreds of millions of dollars more in the incomes of our clients. Sorry about the notification there. And so what this is about delivering you the most impactful content we possibly can deliver within a short period of 15 minutes here in this video. However, I highly recommend that everyone watching this, if you're not already subscribe to our online recruiting and marketing bootcamp that's linked in the description of this live. If you're watching the recording, it'll still be in the description. And I highly recommend you subscribe to these daily trainings. If you're watching this on mobile, you can click on the top right corner of this video, and you'd be able to not only like our fan page, but you'll be able to turn on notifications so you can make sure you don't miss out on any of this training. If you're watching this on desktop, you can simply click on our logo right above this video. That'll take you to our fan page. You can click on like to unlock all the content, and also in the pull down menu of that like button, you'll be able to turn on notifications. This is how we deliver the best content. And if you don't believe me, stick around for this call because my special guest and good friend Aaron Rashkin is about to deliver the most awesome nugget bomb. So without further ado, Aaron, what is up, man? I am so happy to have you here. It's just been too long since we've connected, man.
Yeah, I know. It's been at least a few years at least, and it was great to get a text from you a couple weeks ago asking to do this call here for the team. So honored to be here, privileged to be able to be in the position I'm in to share what I've learned over the last 20, I can't even put a finger on it at this point. It's 20 plus, probably on the high side based on when I got started in free enterprise.
So Aaron, so I'm going to just shut my trap here on my side and let you take the helm and take it away. I know you have a lot of content to deliver, and I'm sure people want to get to know you a little bit as well, so take it away, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. You asked me the other day, what I wanted to share, and it's something that I share with all my personal team members and a lot of my coaching clients. And, we always talk about the power of one, but I'm going to talk about the power of three today. And, what I really want to deliver is what I call three highly critical elements of a profitable and a very successful home-based business. Now, like you, Fernie, I came from back in the old school traditional network marketing days, where we made our list of family and friends, and we, reached out to people, and, we asked them if they kept their mind open when it came to new opportunity, and we would either meet with them at a local, coffee shop or a library or a church, or we'd sit down somewhere where we could draw the plan out on a napkin, right? Those are the old school strategies, and they still work. They're just from the old school, meaning that when network marketing was first formed, probably close to 100 years ago, right? That's how people got started in the business, was they did those old school marketing strategies. And then I guess it was about maybe 8 or 9, maybe almost 10 years ago, a mutual friend of ours, Mike Dillard, who was really the pioneer for a lot of the training that we see on the internet today, right? He wrote his magnetic sponsoring book, and the next thing we know, we're all using attraction marketing, and we're creating content, and we're becoming an authority, and we're becoming a leader in the marketplace with all of our words of wisdom and experience. And what happened was, I remember reading in that very first manual, and Fernie, you probably remember this too, he said that there's 3 things that you have to do: build a list, build a relationship with your list, and then monetize your list, right? That's how you build a successful business on the internet these days. Traditionally, It wouldn't work unless you were advertising in a magazine or a newspaper. But with the internet, we've got social media, we've got our blogs, we've got community blogs, or should I guess like the Elite Marketing Pro community, where you guys have a portal with hundreds of thousands of members and thousands of pieces of content that circulate the internet every single day and week and month. And so we have all these different ways to market ourselves. And so I've come up with these three critical elements, right, to a highly profitable marketing or home-based business and whatnot. So whether you market on the internet or you market offline and you bring people online to get online sales, these are the three things, and they were based on the concepts of build a list, build a relationship, and monetize your list. So obviously a lead capture page, okay? You've got to be able to create a lead, you either have a lead capture page that you're using for your company, or the affiliate offer that you market, or you're creating your own. Now I want to talk about another set of three things that have everything to do with these three things, and that is there's three phases to successful marketing, okay? First, you learn to market other people's stuff. So if you're a part of an affiliate program like Elite Marketing Pro, or maybe you're in a company that has what they call a self-replicated landing page or lead capture page, right? All you have to do is learn how to market that link to your lead capture page in order to build a list so that you can market to those people that subscribe or at least want to take a look at your offer, right? So really important is that you learn to market other people's stuff. Then, as you build your story, marketing other people's stuff and telling their story, the story of their success, if it's a particular info product, maybe you're marketing for somebody that's doing a product launch, maybe you're marketing a product for a company or a service, right? Learn how to tell the story of that company, that product, that info marketing product, that service, the success of that organization. Learn how to tell that story and market that particular lead capture page that's marketing other people's stuff. When you do that enough and you develop your own story, then you can market yourself, right? So three phases is market other people's stuff, then you can learn how to market yourself, right? Because now you have the story. This is where you learn how to brand yourself. You learn how to, put your story in a video, put your story on a blog, put your story out there in social media, do a lead capture page of your own with your own video, maybe a landing page, bridge page combination, bringing them into whatever it is you want to market on the back end. And then the third phase of successful marketing is when you learn how to market anything to anyone, anywhere in the world. So you start out marketing other people's stuff, then you learn how to market yourself, then you learn how to market anything to anyone, anywhere in the world. It's an unwritten paycheck, and it's yours to claim. Now, getting back to those three critical elements, a lead capture page, right? You've got to capture leads. You've got to be able to get the email address at least of the person who's taking a look at your offer. So you need a lead capture page. There's a lot of different kind of lead capture pages. I've had lead capture pages that have nothing but a headline and an opt-in box, right? Discover the secrets to being successful working from the comfort of your own home, right? Discover the three secrets, right? You could put that as a lead capture page headline. And as long as somebody puts their email address in because they want those secrets, right? It's a trade-off. You're making a bribe. You're giving them something for their email address. And if they give you the right email address, then they're expecting to get that information. So you've got to deliver on your promise, right? A lot of places you go, they don't deliver on their promise. But here, online marketing, we get discovered very quickly. So it's super critical that you deliver on your promise. So if you offer them a report, you offer them information, you offer them a system, you offer them a blueprint, you offer them three critical elements, you better deliver on those three critical elements. So first element, number one, is a lead capture page. Now, if you're marketing other people's stuff, like I just talked about, that critical element of a lead capture page should have already been created and tested by the other person, right? So make sure you're getting into business with somebody credible that knows what they're doing and how to do it, so that when you market their link to their lead capture page, right, it's really coded to you, so you might call it yours. But for example, if you're marketing, say, for Elite Marketing Pro, I know Ferny, I know Tim and Matt, and those guys are scientists in the marketing lab. They test everything. They test color. They test font size. They test font. They know what works, what words are impact words, what elicits a response. It gets what's called a direct response. Okay? So when somebody goes to the lead capture page that you market, right, whether it's paid or free and low-cost advertising or marketing, however you get your person there, you know that there's a higher percentage chance of them putting their email address and opting in. And if they put their name, if there's fields for their name, their phone number, right, the more fields there, the higher quality that interaction is going to be, because you could then give that person a call or have them called, say, by somebody on your team, or maybe you have a success coach or some kind of a virtual assistant that makes outbound calls to all of your leads. I've done it all, so I can tell you it all works. The question is how are you going to work it? You have to figure out what works best for you. So lead capture page, critical element number one. You've got to have it. Critical element number two, right, to a highly successful and profitable home-based business is an automated follow-up system, something like an autoresponder. Now, you may have an autoresponder with GetResponse, or maybe you have one with Aweber, or maybe you use Entreport or MailChimp. There's literally dozens and dozens and dozens of autoresponders that create automated follow-up. And what's really cool about automated follow-up is that once a person opts in, they're going to get a series of messages. Now, if you're just getting started and you're just marketing somebody else's stuff, right, like as I talked about before, their follow-up process should be in place for you so that when your lead opts in, right, when the person that you are communicating with, or maybe somebody that clicks on a link on your blog or your social media or in an advertisement or whatever it is you do, maybe a solo ad, or maybe you do some sort of pay-per-click, as soon as they click on the link and their email gets captured, there should be an automated series of messages that go out to that person. Now, this is just a lead, right? We don't know them yet. We haven't had a conversation. They're not really a prospect yet. They're just a lead when they opt into the lead capture page and get put into this follow-up series of messages. And so, really important, make sure if you're working and marketing other people's stuff that they have a good series of follow-ups that go out. Now, you may only be marketing your own follow-ups or sending out your own follow-ups, in which case you will need an autoresponder like an Aweber or a GetResponse, or an Entreport or a MailChimp, or there's so many different ones out there. Just talk to your sponsor, find out what they're using successfully. If they're not using one, talk to their sponsor, and just keep on networking up the line until you get to somebody who knows what an autoresponder is and how to use it, and they may even have a set of messages for you to duplicate. You can do what's called a share code, and they can give you the messages that they're using, or maybe they can email them to you in a document or in a file or whatnot. So automated follow-up through an autoresponder. Now, a lot of times companies like Elite Marketing Pro, some of these other affiliate offers out there, they allow you to not only collect the lead in your back office for their system if they have a product or a service that you're marketing for them, but they also allow you to bring those leads into your autoresponder as well. So you're getting leads over here by the company. They're going to be mailing for you, right? The company's going to mail for you, and then you can also mail to your leads as well through your own autoresponder. So that's a double whammy when they're hearing from the company and they're also hearing from you. It just reinforces. It's almost like a third-party validation when they get messages from the company pushing them back or promoting, pulling them really, because there's different kinds of marketing, right? There's push and there's pull. We like to use pull with attraction marketing. I know that's what Ferny does with Elite Marketing Pro, and the whole team there is they teach you how your content is your currency, whether it's a blog post, social media post, a video, whether it's some sort of a micro blog post, wherever you're posting your content, right? We want to pull people towards us instead of pulling them, because when they pull, or when you pull, their heels are dug in. Or when you push them, should I say, they don't budge, but when you pull them, they come to you naturally. Okay, it's attraction marketing again. So make sure you have an automated series of follow-ups. Very, very important, because a lot of times people don't buy on the very first exposure. Now, we used to call that a one-call close, where they would see the offer and just buy immediately. And you could do that over the phone. It could be done online. It could be done with a series of different exposures through a funnel. But the key is that you want to have some sort of automated follow-up system that you set it up, and you just focus on marketing the link, and then people get emailed and followed up with while you're busy marketing and talking to other people, getting more people to the front end of the funnel. So critical element number 2 is obviously automated follow-up. And then the third critical element of a highly successful home-based network marketing, internet marketing business, whatever your business is you want to integrate the phone into the conversation. Now, a lot of people say, put down the phone and pick up the paycheck, but I can tell you right now that if you're not learning how to use the telephone, it's probably one of the biggest mistakes you'll ever make. I could probably call Ferny out onto this line. I could probably call Tim and Matt and anyone who's successful in your community or in your company or in the industry, really in the world, but they learn how to talk to people. And I always say there's only two things that we do every day to be successful. That is we market and we talk to people. If what we're doing doesn't fall into one of those two categories, then we're focusing on the wrong things. So critical element number 3 is learn your phone skills. Learn how to, say hello to somebody so that they're engaged in the conversation and they don't look at the phone and want to put it down right away. You want to make sure that when you pick up the phone and make a phone call, that not only do people know who you are because of your marketing. See, I always say when the marketing is done right, the sales part's a piece of cake because very little is actually required. And if you do the front-end marketing correctly and you get a phone number, or they maybe have your phone number and they found that through the funnel, or they found that through your automated follow-ups, or maybe a broadcast message that you send out to them between the follow-ups, right? You want to get on the phone with these people and you want them to know who you are before you pick up the phone, so that when you get on the phone with them and you say hello, or you deliver your greeting and you build a little bit of rapport, you make a statement, and then you ask a question. And so there's a lot of different ways to approach people on the phone, but I think the best way to explain this would be, it's like a plane, it's like a jumbo jet, right? If a plane's coming in for a landing, if it's coming in nose first, it's going to crash and burn, right? If it comes in nose first, it's going to crash and burn. If it comes in nice and smooth, right, and it's a really smooth flowing landing, it feels good to everybody, it feels natural, it's organic, and everybody lands safely, and that's exactly what the outcome of your call should be, is that there's a good connection and everybody feels good about taking the next step. And regarding the phone, what's critical about the phone is that it's like a huddle, okay? If you remember, you watch a football game, or you watch say even a baseball team get on the pitcher's mound during an inning, they all kind of huddle up. The first, second, third baseman, shortstop all come to the pitcher's mound, and the catcher, and they all kind of have a little team huddle, just like on a football field. Well, when the huddle breaks, everybody has to know what they're expected to do next. And so the pitcher knows which kind of pitch he's going to throw. The catcher knows if he's going to stand up and get the ball over to third base immediately to stop the guy stealing third from second base to third, right? Whatever the play is, the quarterback knows exactly what his assignment is. The receivers know, the linemen know, they know where they're going to block, they know where they're going to run, they know who they're going to hit, right? So it's when you get off that phone, there has to be a guaranteed agreement, an unspoken agreement that, hey, this is what you're going to do next, this is what I can expect of you, and then here's what I'm going to do next, and here's what you can expect of me. And so, again, third critical element is learn how to use the phone. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. There's a lot of different factors in relationship to successful phone calls, whether it's prospecting, whether it's recruiting, whether it's closing a sale, getting somebody started for the first time, right? Doing a team call or making an introduction if you're using the phone for three-way calls. And there's a lot of different ways. There's tonality, there's inflection, there's pitch, right? There's getting in rapport with your prospect, somebody that you're actually speaking to. So lots of different things. So critical element number 3, use the phone. Learn how to use the phone. I have lists of phone. I don't have them on this desk. I'm in one of my offices right now at my house. But I have phone lists 2-3 inches thick of people I've called over the last 90, 120, 180 days. People that I talk to. Now, we do a lot of the stuff online. I keep notes online, but I also keep lists of people that I've had conversations with because I can literally take notes and then use colored highlighter pens to mark those notes up, and just every time I would get a list of people to contact, sometimes I'll even print my list out of prospects that have come through my online funnels, and then I'll literally walk around my house with a piece of paper or a list of paper stapled together using the phone to get connected and get people started in the business. So 3 critical elements, Ferny: lead capture page, right? Automated follow-up, and learn how to use the phone. Now, there's lots of other elements in there as well. There's a lot of other critical elements, but these are the 3 that I think people need to really focus on most, is that they've got to have these in place before they start marketing. They've got to be able to, put their social media out there. They've got to create videos. They've got to create content, whether it's blog posts or articles or press releases or whatever people are doing these days to get traffic, right, from social media and from any paid advertising that they do as well. But critical elements, super important. You've got to get these things in place. You've got to know they exist. And I think when somebody knows what to expect and what's expected of them to build a successful business, it's just a matter of them getting on, getting on their computers, getting out there, talking to people, and communicating, connecting with people, and just letting people know that you're the leader that they're looking for. So, Ferny, that's my 15 today, my friend.
Awesome.
Wake-up call is in effect.
Awesome,
How you
brother.
doing?
Awesome. That was amazing. And here's what's funny. If I shared with people how EMP works, I don't have to create that training anymore. You just did it for me. That's incredible. And I think the part that people tend to downplay in the online marketing world is the last element you talked about. The fact of the matter is, here at Elite Marketing Pro, we don't even ask our affiliates to call people. They can and they should, but we have an entire team of people that calls every single one of our customers, and not only that, every single one of our customers gets free coaching. We give calls, and so they immediately have someone to talk to. And so here as a company, we not only believe in what you've just stated, but we heavily take action on that side of it, where we're multiple communications over the phone with every single one of our customers, because that's the differentiator in the online marketing world. If you want to be different in online marketing from everybody else that's out there, if you're the only one that's willing to pick up the phone and actually talk to people and treat them like a human being, that is your unique selling proposition, because no one else is doing it.
Yeah, I had a conversation the other day with a guy who's coming on board with me in my business, and he said, well, what makes you different than anyone else out there on the internet? I said, well, I forget his name. I said, I think it was Carlos. I said, Carlos, how many other multiple 7-figure earners have you talked to this week, or this month, or this year? I said, who else has picked up the phone to, have a conversation with you? He goes, great point. He goes, I'll be getting started as soon as I get my money together. So the phone makes a huge difference, because if you're willing to separate, I was going to post something last night when the debates were going on. When everybody else zigs, you zag, right? When everybody else zigs, you zag. Do the exact opposite of what most people do, and you'll get the exact opposite results of what most people get.
Fantastic, brother. Well, I know. So, one, I've already made the decision that you're going to be coming back, man. You're going to be. I hope you give us the honor of coming back and deliver us some more training, more content, especially actually what how those conversations go, what your process is after you generate that lead and get them on the phone for the first time. I think our community would love that, and if you give us the honor, we'd love to have you back, brother.
Yeah, we can talk more about that for sure. That sounds like something that we could put on the schedule here for the next couple of months.
Sounds awesome. So you guys can find Aaron at aaronrashkin.com, or you can just pretty much Google him. His name's on the screen right there, and gets just follow him. I highly recommend Aaron as a trainer. He's helped me plenty of times, mentored me plenty of times over the years. So I appreciate what you've done for me, Aaron. I appreciate everything that you do for everybody online. So thanks again for being on.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, Ferny. And I, just in case I might have missed this earlier, we kind of jumped into the conversation after your announcements. I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here, but I also want to thank you for what you've done for our community, our industry, our profession of home-based business and network marketing, online entrepreneurship, right? The whole kit and caboodle, man. You guys, what you guys have done, you, Matt, and Tim, and the whole team there. I know you got a great team there with Matt, and there's lots of people around you guys. You guys have an amazing team, and what you've done here with Elite Marketing Pro, excellent. I love what you guys have delivered here to the industry, and I can tell you that I know we've both been in the game for a long time. I've been here for over 2+ decades. You're probably here for well over a decade at this point, and it still feels like we're just getting started, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. Always learning, always growing. It's exciting, brother. So I look forward to
Yeah.
connecting personally, man. We'll chat via text and try to connect personally at some point. But
Yeah, sounds good, Ferny. Well, send my best to the team, and thanks for having me on.
thanks, man. Thanks for being here. That's a wrap, guys. If you're new to us and you want to learn more about what Aaron just shared, it's exactly how we work here at Elite Marketing Pro. Go to the link above in the description. Opt in. All the information there is free, and you can learn more. So thanks a lot. That's a wrap, guys. Take care. See you tomorrow.